Hey, how's it going? So, in case you didn't already know, Zeah is a huge continent that was released on January 7th, 2016, and it is absolutely packed with Easter eggs, puns, hidden jokes, and references to all sorts of pop culture. It's seriously such a huge place though, and it's filled with so many unique characters that I wanted to dedicate a video just to Zeah. Now, there's a good chance you'll know at least one, if not more, of the NPCs in this video, but my goal is that you learn about at least one new NPC or learn something new about Zeah. And there's no way I could cover all of them in just one video because there's so many of them. But today we're going to be going over 5 of these NPCs that you probably wouldn't know about unless you were specifically looking for them. Starting off with the first one on this list, we've got Hop Please. Hop Please is located at the Sand Crabs just east of the Hosidius Vinery, and you really can't miss him. He's the only NPC in the area, and he's wearing a ridiculous outfit. His name is a painfully obvious play on the words Hop Please, because sand crabs are probably one of the most typical places to get crashed at in the game. When you talk to him, the first thing that he says is Hop Please, and he tells you that he was here first and that he was here all night but just got disconnected from the game. When you ask him to share the spot, Hop Please goes on to say no because his XP rates are too important. Your character tries to use logic and say that if he just hopped, he wouldn't have wasted XP trying to argue with you, and Hop Please's only response is just hop. And Hop Please is actually based off of the cosplay outfit of Mitch Van Varenberg, excuse me if I pronounced that wrong, from RuneFest of 2016. The second NPC on this list is Huger, who is at Land's End, and there's 2 dialogues you can get from him, with the second being more interesting and less common to get. Huger will tell you that this place, referring to Land's End, was built twice, and he says that a storm erased it and it had to be built again from scratch. He proceeds to say that they did a better job the second time around, but the builder was annoyed. And your character asks who the builder was, and Huger tells you that it was some Westerner, and this is referring to Mod West. During the creation of Land's End, Mod West accidentally deleted all of it by saving Remington over it, because they used the same wall kit. The mistake cost them like 4 hours of time, and he put this dialogue in as a silly reminder of the mistake. I also believe that Huger is a reference to a Game of Thrones character. I've never watched the show, so I can't really point out all the specifics, but I believe that the physical traits of Huger, as well as some of the background scenery in his house, say enough. The next NPC I want to go over is Robert Boss, who's a painter, and he's meant to represent the real-life painter and TV show host Bob Ross, known for his show The Joy of Painting. He's known for his soothing voice and calm and peaceful attitude. He painted a lot of scenery and would often refer to inanimate objects as friends, and he would even add on additional objects too, so that singular trees and rocks wouldn't feel so lonely. All the dialogues you can go through with him in-game are in reference to things that he would say in real life, with one of the more well-known lines being, "We don't make mistakes, we have happy accidents." In-game, he can be seen painting a tree on an island, which is exactly the type of painting he would create in real life. I talked about Robert Boss in another video, but I felt like he deserved another shout out because he has to be the nicest and most wholesome person who ever lived, and this is such a beautiful tribute to him. I'm sure a lot of you know about Bob the Cat, who is the Jagex mascot. Whenever there's a system update, he spawns in Unferth's house in Berthorpe, but he's able to travel around most of the map in-game. Bob's examine text says the Jagex cat, and you're able to interact with him if you're wearing a CatSpeak amulet, which lets you go through a wide variety of conversations. But with the release of Zeah, there's now another Jagex mascot, but this one is a bat named Cobb. Cobb the Bat is a play on words of Bob the Cat, and Cobb is able to wander all around the city of Great Corrend, which, just like Bob, can make him extremely difficult to find in-game. Cobb's examine text says the Jagex Bat, but if you are able to find him, there's no option to interact with him, all you can do is examine him. The 5th and final NPC who I want to go over today is Charlie Brown, who's located upstairs in the Hosidius Church, pretty close to the Sand Crabs. Charlie Brown is a monk who tells you that he's just traveled to Great Corrend in search of luck and fortune. Your character will say that you've never heard of the God of Luck before, and then Charlie will begin to tell you about the God of Luck known as RNGesus. Your character will say that luck isn't really necessary and that hard work is all you need. And then Charlie replies with an interesting comment saying, "Perhaps working hard is merely a form of praise to the God of Luck." One little fun fact is that he refers to RNGesus as female, yet calls her the God of Luck, when typically a female deity would be called a goddess. Either way, it's a very interesting conversation that pokes fun of one of the most important mechanics of the game, luck. But that is going to wrap it up for today's video, and like I said, I hope at least one of these NPCs were new for you, but if not, I still hope that you enjoyed the video either way. And again, there are so many NPCs and hidden references in Zeah. These are just 5 of them, so if you enjoyed the video and want to see more like this one, then please let me know by giving the video a like. And I'm currently posting every single day at 9 AM Pacific Standard Time, so if you want to stay up to date on the videos and see more from me, then please subscribe to the channel. It really does help out a lot. But otherwise, I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow.